Hey guys, welcome back. So in this video, I would like to show you the progress that I have made in my CCIE Enterprise Lab. So I have the design here of what I would like to accomplish, right? I don't have the whole configuration, but at least the SD-WAN portion of the controllers, it's up. But this means I have the certificates installed, also the communication between the vManage and the validator and the controller. Let me show you that portion. So show control connections, right? I have the Bismarck, the BBON, the configuration is here, control local properties. You can see that this is my organization's name and I have the certificate installed. Another thing that I was doing was the configuration of my virtual firewall, because what I try to accomplish here is that these controllers are part of the DMZ, right? So in this case, branch 2, one of the CHs will have connectivity directly through the internet. These controllers should be able to establish a control connection to the apps, right, or the controllers, right? Now, about the firewall, it's not really complex what I have so far. I'm not an expert in anything about firewalls. I used to work with Palo Alto firewalls, but this FTD is new for me. So this is the FTD. Let's see what is going on. I have my management interface, the connection to the internet, and also the inside. And I don't know why, but I don't see the DMC here, which should be this 00. That should be the, let's double check, 00, that's the DMC connection. About what I have here, as I mentioned, it's not really complex. I have my policies, my NAT configuration. I allow the DMZ from the DMZ network to the outside zone. So basically, this allows the internet connection. So if we go to monitoring and go to sessions or events viewer, we can see that if I ICMP from manage, I have internet connectivity, right? And we can see here the ICMP packets coming from these specific vManage, right? So this is what I have. I had a network connectivity certificate and my control connections are up. Now, I would like to share with you that I'm using version 20.16, so they changed the GUI, and I was trying to find where I can put my certificate, my root CA, and all that. The first challenge or the first issue that I found is when I try to connect directly to my Smart account to get all the devices, I couldn't use my Cisco account for some reason, and I used my personal account to synchronize with my Smart account. PMP connection is sync. It has been some time since I worked with the SD-WAN devices, but you need to put the SDA validator. And what I would like to show you is the 1H. So when I try to synchronize with my Smart account, I need to log in first. This is my username. My password. Let's wait for the vManage to sync. So first of all, yeah, I used to have the CSR 1000B, which seems not to be supported anymore. Yeah, I was not planning to use those devices, just the C8000B. Now, I was trying to, let me filter this, and I will use the 8000B. So I was trying to select all of them, right? But the first thing is that I can't add more than 25 devices. Otherwise, you need to use a regular device template. I need to double check if there is another way to onboard the devices, and that's it, right? Because I don't want to push any configuration to these devices. I just want to basically add the devices to my inventory, and later I will assign the serial number and the device to a specific site. Let's just add 3 devices. And let's see if this works. So I have 100, 1, 2, 50. I'm gonna create the site 50. And this site, it's my branch 1. Right? And I think that's optional. So let me save this. Okay. So this is site 50, and I'm gonna create another site 100. Right. And I'm gonna, this is branch 2. Okay, so I have site 100. Okay, I have these in, I have the sites, the system IP. Let me see. So the host name of this will be CH1BR1. Let's try that. CH1BR1. So just let me double check that I have the right name, BR1. Okay. And it will be 2. Right. Okay, let's try one more time. I need to apply the changes. I'm not quite sure if the only thing that is required is the system IP. I'm not quite sure. So after we save, we have the host name, the system IP, the site. I didn't save. That's the reason why I couldn't move to the next portion. Okay, so let's press next. Okay, now I can add a specific tag. I don't need the tag in this case. Let's move on. And this is the summary. We have 3 devices, CH1, BR1, CH1 branch 2, CH2 branch 2, the site ID, and the system IP. Let's onboard and let's see what happens. Okay, now I can see my 3 devices here, right? What else? Okay, what I'm gonna do here is let's try to add another device and see if I can just add another site. Let's see if I can add additional CHs without really adding the host name, the system IP, and the site ID. So it seems that every time you try to connect to the smart account, you need to put your credentials, which I don't know why. Let's add another device here. Next. just one. I just want to see if I have 172. We said that 16 and dot 16 dot, I don't know, let's use 150 dot 1. And let's apply, and let's see if I can move to the next portion. Okay, good. So yeah, as you can see here, it seems that the only requirement here is the system IP. You don't really need to add the host name or the site. It's the first time that I'm really working with this version. I need to push this to the BBON, otherwise they won't know about these devices. So I will push them to the controllers. I will send to the controller, which is the basement, and the validator, which is the BBON. Let's see. Okay, so all good here. Okay, so I think I have the first portion of this lab. Now, something that I would like to check, right? It's about how the remote site, in this case, branch 2, will communicate with the validator, right? And how the validator will send the information to the CH. Because right now, these three virtual devices are part of the same segment, right? This is a private IP and it should be reachable through internet. So what I'm doing here is netting everything to this public IP. So what I think will happen is that the BBON will send information to the CH using this specific IP, for example, the 10.5, which is related to the vManage, and the CH won't be able to establish a control connection to the vApps or the controllers. So it's something that I would like to test. Also, I would like to check which ports I really need to open for that communication, because yeah, there are a lot of videos that say, yeah, you need to allow these ports, which is not really clear, at least for me, which one should be open. I think that will be my next step, and I will let you know once I complete that portion. So thanks for watching.